Yo, what's up? How's it going? Okay, I think we should be cool and good. Right? Right? Y'all can hear me, right? I believe so. Here, let me just go ahead and check on things. Okay, there we go. Okay. That music's a bit loud. That music was blasting. Music was blasting. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut it. Let's cut it. And I guess let's get rolling. Shoot, what scene? Yeah, this scene. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hang on, is that focused? Can we get it to focus right? More or less? No, I gotta get like a real camera. Instead of just a webcam. Yeah, nah, dude, I gotta get a real camera instead of just a webcam. Right? Focused. Face. Does that look fine? That looks fine enough. Anyway, hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 confirmed today, this morning. So, I figured like, hey, let's hang out, let's chat about it. Because, well, yeah. I have the time. And so I was going to be streaming today on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. So I figured like, hey, let's do like a quick little just hang out and chat about the Nintendo Switch. And then right after we can lead right into the Yu-Gi-Oh stream on that channel. So I'll be here for an hour, a little less than an hour, I suppose. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 3 reveal when? I know, right? It could happen. It could happen. The Nintendo Switch 3 could happen. That music louder than you. Yeah. Pull it down. It's about a 32 gig RAM. I don't know. We'll see. I think are there many notes on the specs of it? Yeah, I suspected that it was happening because, there were some rumors, right? There were some rumors that that the Switch 2 would be revealed today. And if you know, there were a few leaks here and there. Point is, basically everybody knew what the Switch 2 looked like because one of the accessory manufacturers basically let it leak online because, they have to know the dimensions and what the Switch looks like in order to make products for it. And so they let that information out there than it should have been. So it's like, huge conspiracy stuff of like, oh, were they gonna reveal this today? Or did they just go ahead and hurry up the reveal because they're like, okay, fine, it's leaked. Let's get it out there, right? And there is some news, because we do have a direct. And, I figured we'll hang out, chat about it. Like I said, I wasn't really going to talk about it because there were, rumors. I still set my alarm for 6 a.m. today so I could check. And I was like, oh, shoot, cool, it was revealed. Watch a trailer, go back to sleep until it was time to wake up for work. So, yeah, let's hang out here. We'll chat about it because, yeah. There's stuff to say. Hi, I'm new here. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. This one is an abnormal stream. I don't normally stream on Thursdays at 1. I stream at Thursdays at 2 on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. But mainly we have like a main live stream here on this channel on Saturday. Yeah, Mario Kart 9 actually happened. True, I know. Nintendo, let's release it rather than no teaser around on Thursday morning during school hours. L. Anyway, I already watched a trailer, and I think the trailer was like, not that it was underwhelming, but it's like, compared to the first Switch trailer, well, I guess really what could you do, right? Because the first Switch trailer was so good, because it's like, it's live action, it's live action, it's exciting, it's got cool music, and it shows, people playing the Switch and enjoying it, like, shows you like, oh, hey, you can game at home or on the go, and it's like, it was one of the best things ever, honestly, in all honesty, one of the best trailers ever. This one, it's like, this one's okay. And the thing is that because it is basically a beefed up Switch, the question really is like, well, how do you show this off exactly? You talk about the specs, or you talk about like the features, or show how it's different from the first one. And actually that is the first one. Because, if it's going to be a Switch again, right, we already know that it can play on the console or on the go. I do appreciate that it's bigger. The form factor is really interesting also because like, I think it looks a lot like, not necessarily a lot like a Steam Deck. Ooh, those look fancy. Yeah, not necessarily that it looks a lot like a Steam Deck, but it's like, I think that It takes a little more influence from that. Nice big kickstand. I do appreciate that. Because the Switch OLED is kind of like this. Not exactly like this. It's like more of a big solid chunk. But obviously sticking that, this by default here. Nah, Pokemon's, wait, new Wario again. What? Sold? Actually, is there more coming through? Oh, no. Okay, I can see on this portion. But that's good. I think it looks nice. It's kind of nice how it's a little more rounded at the top. You can... Okay, good. You can see my mouse in the stream. Or at least you should be able to. Man, that thing goes far back. They really wanted to show off that, like, hey, it's not going to snap off or anything, right? Man, that goes far. And then the new Joy-Cons. Oh, okay, good. They are bigger. That's right. Okay, so kind of a look at like the size of the last Joy-Con. See, like I said, I watched this, but I watched it like at 6 a.m. in bed, and it's like, oh, that's neat. Okay. Yeah, let me get an exact, like, can we get an exact comparison? That's like a good upgrade. Because I think the Joy-Cons are kind of neat. Though I honestly, if I'm being honest, I barely use my Joy-Cons. Because me personally, I mainly play my Switch at home. And if I do take it somewhere, I try to bring a controller with me. If that isn't the case, if that isn't an option, then sure, there's that. Then Nintendo slapped the heck out of the console to connect your Joy-Cons whack in. Nah, you just gotta plug it in, I think, yeah. Yeah, buffed up Switch without 32GB RAM, if that's the case. Ain't touching it. Always hope they fix the Joy-Con issue. Probably. I mean, if they're, like, new, right? And they've had 7 years. And that's interesting, too, is goofy sound effects. I do like these triggers are bigger. I never use my Switch. Like, I never really use the Joy-Cons. I mean, it was a cool idea in that, like, hey, it forms, like, it forms a console like this, and then you can pop them off, and they're mini little controllers. But I never thought they were amazing. At least, the triggers are a little bigger. And, yeah, this one was here, the optical sensor? I think we can, we'll probably show that off a bit more. I think it's interesting. The big thing that everyone was kind of worried about is that, like, they don't slide in, they plug in this way instead. Right? Where's the, it's gonna show it. I mean, like, I think this is a fine trailer. Oh, yeah, this part here, right? It shows you that it's like, yeah, it's a mouse. It's just a mouse because it has, like, the optical sensor on the side. Do they both have it? Do they each have it on the side? Because I know the red one did, right? Or the right one. Because the right one had, I think I can barely see it. Because the right one had it. Oh, yeah, this was the big thing, like how... okay, any of you remember, like, Starlink? That's like the thing with like the stupid little ships. The game that was like not a Star Fox game but pretended to be a Star Fox game. It looks like that. Not exactly that. I think a bunch of people are worried of like, oh, what if this snaps? And valid concern. But also consider like, just be careful. I don't know. I think the big question is gonna like be like, hey, let's see how it goes. It is like inset and it's flush with the edge of this, so it's not like it's constantly sticking out if you don't have the Joy-Cons in. But it's like, Oh yeah, they do slap it. They do just slap it in. Well, because like because the whole like click, the sliding and click was like the iconic Switch thing. And like, well, we need an iconic sound now. Yeah, see here, look, because it's like black. It looks a lot more like a Steam Deck. That the default is black, instead of like the bright colors. It looks like they're kind of trying to emulate that a bit. Yeah, they don't really need to break the internet with the first trailer as long as they do it eventually. Yeah, true. I think the thing is that like everybody's already hanging on every word they say, like waiting for the Switch 2. Because Switch 1 really had to be like a big thing. Switch 1 had to be like, hey, listen, this is not the Wii U. This is a new thing. This is how it works. This is the era of portable console gaming. Basically, right? So the fact that basically everybody knew the Switch 2 is going to be the same thing, but hopefully bigger and better. We already knew, but it still feels like odd. It still feels like odd. Nintendo's new gimmick computer, yeah. Face function. The Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2. Honestly, I think that logo looks kind of nice, even though it literally is just like a 2. I like the look of it. The thing is, it's like, oh yeah, this was the big thing, is that we're seeing new Mario Kart, and everyone's kind of picking this apart. And I think it was good too that they show off a new game running on it to be like, hey, listen, look, there's new stuff coming. And I think especially because, Mario Kart's the one game that everybody's like, oh man, Mario Kart 8, they're never going to make a new one. They're just going to keep adding to Mario Kart 8. See me. I literally just ate lunch right before starting this. Yeah, people are talking about like there's new models. Everyone was like talking about Donkey Kong. I like the look of the dock. Oh, it doesn't cover the screen completely. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, really, it does not cover the screen completely. Wow. I mean, unless like they are gonna do stuff of like it displays something here that might be important. Diner. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong looks different. I think maybe we'll hop on Twitter and look at some pictures. Yeah, Donkey Kong, that's definitely just a brand new model. And people are saying, they look a lot more cartoony. So just definitively, this is a brand new Mario Kart. And with a bit of overhaul. I think too with like Super Mario Wonder, was that the last one? With that one kind of having this type of style it did. I think they're really leaning more into that. So that's kind of neat. Yoshi's Diner, let's go. 2025. And the thing, they didn't announce a release date. Yeah, play Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games, as well as Nintendo Switch games. So it's going to function like, again, a PlayStation 2, right? The way PlayStation 2 is backwards compatible. And I guess like more, with Nintendo, if you think about it, like Wii U or like new 3DS to 3DS. Maybe not so much that, but like 3DS to 3DS. I guess it's interesting, right? Or no, okay, they're not showing off the console. They're just showing that the old games can play on it, or not showing off the new cartridge, right? Because I think I kind of all right, let me look for my own stupid tweet. Nub, right? Yeah, this one where I'm like, you guys think Nintendo will bring back the cartridge nub for the Switch 2? Obviously this was a joke, but I think like I think it's kind of not obvious, but just a super simple way to be like, this is a 3DS game. You can't put it in a DS. This is a DS game. It'll fit in both, right? Y'all think they'll bring it back? Hey, just watched the best redesigns of Pokemon like a minute ago. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, we're doing a little like bonus stream just to chat about the Switch 2. I don't normally stream on Thursdays on YouTube, but on Fridays I do. And we're playing Pokemon Leaf Green tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Yeah, excuse me. Okay. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. So, I saw people talking about this one, is that like certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible. I assume they're talking about, people were saying stuff like, I assume they mean Labo, right? Because the Joy-Cons are different. Potentially, I don't know, maybe a few more things. It'd be so funny if like they made this a disclaimer purely to say like Labo's not going to work. Oh, Starlink, right? Bring up Starlink because we're just talking about that. That's stupid. Never cared about racing games or racing in general. Wake me up when they make a Kid Icarus what? Never cared about racing games? Nintendo and never cared about Mario Kart? Let's see. And then the final thing was just like, oh yeah, and there's a direct on the 4th. Or sorry, on the 2nd. And I had to double check when I saw this, April 2nd, 2025. I had to double check this to make sure it wasn't like, British time, organization where they do like, hey, this is the day, this is the month, and this is the year. But no, it is April 2nd, 2025. We're getting a direct, no release date. So, and again, like me waking up groggy, I almost didn't see the direct part. I'm like, oh, they're releasing it in April. Wow. No. The thing is, like, Switch 1 was announced in October and released in March. So that was like a 6-month turnaround. I assume it's probably going to be a similar thing for Switch 2. Where we probably get it like summer, let's say May or June. Especially, right, if there's going to be a direct and they're announcing a direct that like that far in advance, right? This is like, hey, listen, there's a Nintendo Direct 3 months away. 3 months? No, yeah. A little more than 3 months. That is a long time, right? It is January 16th and they're announcing a direct for April. First week of April. That's kind of crazy. So that's kind of it. Oh yeah, and they're gonna have events, right? For the Nintendo Switch experience. Did they mention it? Did they mention it just yet? Also, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is out. Let's go. I never played it, but I like Donkey Kong. He's cool. Yeah, here we go. Switch experience. Switch 2 experience. Register for a chance to attend, experience it firsthand, get hands-on with Nintendo Switch 2, the successor to the Nintendo Switch system, at events in New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas. So I'm going to see. I think it might be cool if I go to the Los Angeles one. Let me see. Where's the venue for the LA one? Television City, Beverly Boulevard. Okay. Beverly Boulevard. I know more or less where that is. April 11th to the 13th. So this is like literally after... Oh, April 4th. Okay, so this one is like literally 2 days after the Direct. And this is going to be at... Oh, I don't know that address. Is that... No, that's not the Nintendo store, huh? So the point is that, you know, it's going to be like one of those demo events. I think it'd be cool to try and like attend. I don't know. My dad's texting me. What's my dad saying? Should we look at my dad's text? He sent me a picture... He sent me a picture of an old McDonald's from the 50s. I was going to hold it up to webcam, but I'm going to mess up my focus. Thanks, Dad. Really cool. Actually, I should reply to that. I'm not going to be... I'm going to be a good son and reply. There. All right. So yeah. So this is interesting. I'm gonna see if maybe I can go to this. Again, you know, I live in Los Angeles, so it'll be like a hop, skip, and a jump. But yeah, okay. Tickets will be made available through a free to enter randomly selected drawing. Ooh, okay, randomly selected drawing. Register during the registration period for a chance to attend. Registration period begins tomorrow, 17th. Register will be notified drawing result. And a free Nintendo account is required to enter the events in New York. Okay. Open to U.S. residents only. Okay. You know, all the little legal disclaimer stuff. Gator decks. Gator decks. Gator Rex. But okay, cool. So, I don't know. Those are kind of my thoughts. Give or take. Oh, what'd he say? Did you see the first car? Oh, it's a meme he sent me. Okay. I see. It's not just a picture of an old McDonald's, but they edited in a DeLorean, so it looks like it's time travel. Hee. Here I am explaining. Gator X explains Dad's texts. I mean, you know, it's interesting too. I don't think Legends EA is going to be releasing on Switch 2, obviously. It'll be playable on Switch 2. Pokemon is like always like that. Because 2017 we got Switch 1, and then we got Ultra Sun Moon, right? And obviously if they're developing like Legends EA, and if they started development of it, like they probably would have known. And hey, thanks for, is that the subscribing notification? Is it too low? Or no, your name is just really long. So it doesn't tell me if you sub. Oh wait, no, chatbot should say something, right? Or is chatbot not turned on? Oh no, I didn't. Did I not turn on the chatbot? Well, point is, hey, thank you for... I think that's subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, Legends EA definitely not going to release on this. It's going to be playable on it. But I think it's very safe to assume that like Gen 10 is going to be on this. Especially if it is, you know, just Switch 2 instead of like a completely different thing. And... You know, they'll be letting their people know, like all their not their people, but you know, all the developers know. Am I the only one who was more hyped for the Mario Kart 9 or whatever, whatever we're on, whatever game we're on? Yeah, I mean, I think it's the most interesting thing. The big thing is that like we knew what it was going to look like. We knew it was happening. We knew that the announcement was generally going to be coming, right? Because they literally said like, hey, listen, you're going to get your announcement for the Switch 2. Or the successor to the Switch. We're going to announce it before May. And so it's like, okay, guys, 2025, it's going to happen. And again, with all the leaks, and everybody knew it was going to look like. So the thing is that like, it wasn't it wasn't exciting. It was more like, finally, you know. So the new thing that they showed off, technically, that not everybody knew about, everybody knew there was going to be a Switch 2, and a lot of people knew exactly what it looked like because of the stupid leaks. It does look nice. So the Mario Kart thing is like the big new thing. Sheesh, that is it's kind of a crazy kickstand. Okay, so that's I like there's the bigger buttons to detach it. And I guess discussion is that they're magnetic. Okay, and they have a little click in at the bottom and top, it looks like, yeah. There's a little thing that should lock in right there. And then there's the release on the back of it. I like the look of it. I like the form factor. My question is you know, are we gonna get a new Pro controller? Probably. Probably gonna get a new Pro controller. So it's like, oh boy, more money. Because the Switch Pro controllers are like 70 each. Yeah, the layout does look pretty similar. Again, you know, it's like you're kind of expected. I almost the thing is actually I was gonna say, you know, with from going like from PlayStation to PlayStation 2. Oh wait, is it charging on the top actually? Was that a USB? Was that the USB-C on the top? Can I not pause this, or is this like a? Oh no, there is a pause. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say going from like PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, they added you know the joysticks, and then of course going from DS to 3DS, right? They added the circle pad. Here, let me wait until it gets to the view of the top. And okay, so power button, volume button. What is this button? And yeah, okay, there's the headphone, and that does look like a USB. That does look like the charging cable actually. Looks like the charging's at the top of this one. Okay, okay. So yeah, the thing is that like, you know, what more buttons are you gonna add? You know, can't necessarily add more buttons or more joysticks. Learn more about the Nintendo Direct. And then there's the experience. First look trailer. Huh. Let's see, what can we learn more about the Direct? I was just telling you, okay. Whoa, okay. Nintendo Direct, Switch 2, and great, cool. I'm covering the, now my thing is covering the, my camera's covering the, what do you call it? Fine, I'll move it. Nintendo Direct, Switch 2, okay, on that day, or on Wednesday, offering a closer look at Nintendo Switch 2, successors, okay. It's not much anyway. Huh. Yeah, it's, oh, can I not go, oh, back to Nintendo Switch 2, okay. Very curious. Very curious. What do y'all think? Hey, Gator and Chad, hey, how's it going? You just want Mother 4? Still drift? That's the thing, is like, I mean, you would hope, right? You would hope that they don't drift. My Joy-Cons haven't, actually, I think one of my Joy-Cons did, like one of the first extra pairs I bought, started drifting a bit, and I got rid of them. One of my Pro controllers is drifting, so I just don't use it. I have 3 Pro controllers, by the way, so I'm like, because I got them, I got 3 because it's like, oh, you know, well, games with the boys, with the friends and family and my brothers and everything. And, you know, we use them, obviously, when we're playing something. But, you know, I still have my Pro controller. That's like, oh, mine's the good one, the best one, with no drift at all. When the cat says the Switch is out twice. What? We wanted to have a microphone. I don't think it does. Oh, there's still, okay, so there's still a port on the bottom. I wonder if there's just like optional then. First look trailer. Yeah, that is the thing, is like, I feel like, sure, everyone's talking about the Switch, but for sure, you know, more of the discussions like, new Mario Kart. Wow, Mario Kart 9. Whoa. Does look, I mean, this course looks cool. I like the look of it. And again, you know, those are like probably a lot more like in development. The big test is going to be like, you know, how does that Mario Kart game look actually on the big screen? You know, on an actual big screen, not the one in the video. You know, like me personally, right? The first time I played Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, right? When I got a Wii U and I played Mario Kart 8, I was like, wow, this looks great. This looks really good. And so, you know, just thinking like back then, 3, try 5 Pro controllers, sheesh. So yeah, so it's just like, you know, I can imagine how much better it'll end up looking. You know, maybe I got to get a new TV also to kind of keep up with whatever this is or whatever it's like. Oh, cool. Connect mouse. Huh. Nintendo. I like to how on Twitter just like, here's an update from Nintendo. Please take a look. And then, you know, obviously meanwhile on YouTube it was like it's just like, yeah, here's a trailer. I think someone else's I think because I opened YouTube and then someone else's video was recommended to me saying like, "Hey, Switch 2." I'm like, "Oh, cool, it happened." There it is. There he is. Show me the Yoshi's Burgers again. Where's the... Oh, here. Duh. Yoshi's Burgers? I mean, I also saw people joking about, like, man, imagine if you got a Switch 1 for Christmas. Well, we were seeing that joke before. Oh, we're seeing all the memes. I mean, we were seeing it before, but oh, imagine getting a Switch 1 for Christmas. Time to switch to a new console. Can't people just play without Joy-Cons? Yeah, totally. That's what I don't use. I never touch my Joy-Cons. I mean, I have the Splatoon ones, and the Splatoon 3 Joy-Cons, and I love them. Actually, 3? No, 2. Splatoon 2 Joy-Cons. Duh. Uh, and I love them. They're great, and they look so good. But obviously, when I'm playing, it's like I always just use my Pro controller because I basically am only at home. Well, not only at home, but if I'm gaming, I'm only at home. I rarely bring my Switch places, and if I do, I'll normally just have a backpack anyway, and so I can fit my controller in there. Mario Kart, yeah, that's right. The first Switch trailer had the Mario Kart on it. Nintendo announced what I see. I don't get the whole like. It's I don't get the whole like. I mean, I hope this is a joke, but it's always like, man, when are they gonna make another Switch when they coming out the Switch 2 and I need it to be updated and have better stuff, and it's like, all right, here's a Switch 2. Man, I can't believe they just called it the Switch 2. Oh, bad, bad timing. I think that's the funny thing too. Also saying like everyone being like, "Oh, come on, Switch." Nintendo's not gonna announce the Switch 2 tomorrow on a Thursday, and then they do. The heck is this? Oh, is that's the Steam Deck? Yeah, yeah. It's been a funny morning. It's been a funny morning. Definitely nowhere like again. They did not need to have a big trailer. They just needed to be like, look, here it is. Look, it's real. It's real. Here's the new game, and then and then giving the rest of the news on it later. That's the funny thing. Like, I wonder if they even would have like released this trailer if things hadn't leaked. Because sure, it's a good trailer, and but the fact that like they're basically saying, hey, listen, all the details are gonna come later. Here, all the extra stuff that'll come later. So I wonder if like they intended to like fully intended to reveal it on this day, along with like a big direct. I wonder. I'm very curious, actually. What? No console game could be worse than Wii U? What? The funny thing is, the Wii U was not bad, but it was not amazing. I mean, it was good for being like, yeah, like I said, a lot of the games looked pretty good on it. A lot of the Nintendo games, at least. I thought the gamepad was a cool idea, but also it's like, oh, it did not have the third-party support that it needed. Um, so that's the funny thing too, is that like the Switch, they released a bunch of the Wii U games back onto the Switch, saying like, hey, listen, guys, these games are good. Our first-party games are good. Just play them on a better console. OG Nintendo Switch nostalgia gonna go crazy. True, man. I remember the Switch era. Man, remember the old NX, the dumb old NX leaks. It's time. I was gonna go on my homepage and scroll, but I'm like, oh no. Yeah, the old Nintendo NX. Or the fake Nintendo NX leak. And I remember this. And I remember that. Oh, I'm covering it. Maybe I shouldn't be on the right. Here, let me do this. Anyone remember? Remember this? Oh man, it's hilarious. just saying Wii U is a dumb name. Oh, I mean, I think fully they should have just called it Wii 2. I think keeping Wii in the name was the right choice because the Wii was extremely successful, so they had to build off it. But Wii U is not the same as Wii 2. If they called it Wii 2, oh, okay, or Super Wii. They should have called it Super Wii. Wait, no, maybe that sucks too. They just need to make it more clear that it's like, hey, listen, that's a new thing. It's a new thing. The robot, robot and gun. How much? You have nostalgia of the Switch already. I think specifically this time, because this was 2017. This is like 8 years ago when the Switch came out, right? All the fake NX stuff was that was all 2016. Yeah, 2016, obviously. It's just kind of hilarious, man. People really thought this is gonna be it. Oh yeah, so having big nostalgia for this time, big nostalgia for when the Switch was first revealed and when it first came out. Yeah, remember the PS the PS5 toaster? Yeah, all the fake console renders. I think like I'm really curious too, like what games they're gonna announce, because I feel like they're really gonna have to say like, hey, listen, these are our first games coming out. Showing off a new Mario Kart is great, and especially two because like I'm assuming, well, I mean, 100% this is gonna be like a Switch 2 game, right? As in like this isn't gonna be playable on the Switch. This new Mario Kart 9, so they're gonna have to like come out and say like, hey, listen, this on the Switch. It's on the Switch 2. Play Mario Kart 9. The question is like, what other games are they going to reveal for it? We also still have the question of like, when is Pokemon Legends ZA coming out, right? There's some speculation that potentially it could come out summer, right? That potentially will come out summer of this year. Again, this is going to be, see, everybody was talking about it, right? Does it say? Okay, Nintendo Switch, there's a logo up there. A lot of people are like really, really coping, saying like, oh, it's going to come out on the Switch too. Oh, no. It's going to be Switch, going to be regular Switch, and it's going to be just fine. But Gen 10, very likely Generation 10 is going to be Switch 2. Very likely. Maybe Zelda. The thing is, they just came out with a Zelda, right? They just came out with Tears of the Kingdom. Because like Switch, I've never played Zelda games, and I don't really, I'm not a Zelda fan. But the fact that the first Switch launched with Breath of the Wild was like big. It was a big deal. It's huge. So I feel like they need a big launch title, and like Mario Kart 9 is a good launch title for sure. But I think they really also need to say like, hey, listen, these are gonna be things that come out like within the next month. As I'm thinking, like Switch's first year, it was like launched with Zelda, launched with Breath of the Wild. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in May, I think. Splatoon 2 came out in June, I believe. So it was an interesting first year. And they also confirmed a new Mario game, right? First year games, Nintendo Switch launch titles. Is that good? Yeah. Oh yeah. Launch with these snipper clips. Remember like the first month of Switch when it's like, oh cool, and then people were just playing anything. Yeah, the first month of Switch, anything. Yeah, Mario Odyssey 2. Yeah, they revealed Mario Odyssey. Yeah, let's also grab, let's see. Nintendo Switch reveal trailer. I'm having trouble typing best because my mic is in my way a bit. No, that's Nintendo Switch 2. 10 million views already. hardware overview. They had a separate hardware overview for the Switch, which is funny. It looks a lot like the yeah, because the hardware overview trailer looks a lot like it, but like the Switch announcement trailer. Yeah. Well, we have GTA Trilogy at home. Dog shake Junkachino. Opinions with the Silk Song outrage going on right now? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. We getting GTA 6 on the Switch? No. No. Will Donkey Kong Jr. finally return? Perhaps. Hope it's a summer release. I feel like it is. I feel like it could be. That's my suspicion. Just based on first Switch. First Switch revealed in October, launched in March. Maybe Switch 2 revealed in January, launches in June. Maybe. That'd be neat. That'd be neat if it launched in June. That'd be pretty cool. And I think it makes sense too, right? Summer release. You know, it's going to be funny too, like, especially from when Legend ZA launches. Because, like, we're also thinking that might be a summer release also. Again, technically Legend ZA is going to be playable on the Switch 2. But would you really do that? Like, launch both of them so close together? I feel like Switch 2 would come out before Legend ZA. You know, there's even, actually, you know, again, if they're going to have a, you know, if they're going to have a, an event, right? If they're going to have this means obviously they have, like, by April, they're going to have Switches, like, Switch 2s that people can get their grubby hands on. I don't think it would launch in May. So, you know, have this, like, 2 months before it launches. Maybe mid-May, June. Like, that, see, if it launches in June, like, summer releases is that's kind of a good idea. It's especially, too, because you get kids, like, getting off of school. Like, oh, I got good grades. I finished the school year. Can I get a Switch? And then people, just general people being like, you know, the old people, like, man, I want to recreate the summer vacation experience. Let me buy a Switch. My hope is that we get a new Mario sports game, hopefully baseball. I think that'd be neat. I think, like, there's a lot of stuff that's, like, some givens, right? It's just, like I said, it's just been a very interesting morning. Very interesting morning. I think it looks fine. I think it's just about what I expected. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, no, that's not USB. No. No, okay, it is. It is. Okay, so it has a port at the top. They really wanted to show that off, too. And it still has the one at the bottom, obviously, for connecting. Obviously, for connecting to the TV. That's still like hilarious how far down it goes. Oh boy. I thought it would be released in April, or just the Direct is April. Yep. Just the Direct is in April. Nintendo Direct, Switch 2, April 2nd. And again, the fact that they're having, so what they are having in April is this event, right? Like in locations, New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas, where you can go and play it, where you can demo the Switch. And I really doubt they would do that, like they would launch it in April and the same month being like, hey, you can try it out for yourself. I think it's a lot more so it's like, okay, Direct is beginning of April. Through the month of April, we're going to have demos. You can try it out. Hopefully, maybe you'll decide to buy it. And then come May or June, say June, you know, it's on shelves. That's my thought. Yeah, just the Direct. Just the Direct is in April. But the events, I'm gonna register for the Los Angeles one, and hopefully I can go. It's on a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, so I can go either the Friday or the Saturday. I could go the Saturday, but I know that's gonna be like the busy day. But if I go Friday, then obviously I'd be doing that instead of streaming that day, unless. Oh, I wonder what their camera policy is gonna be there. I was gonna say unless I stream myself at the event trying out the Switch, but I guess that's a question of like, oh, what's the camera policy gonna be like? I'll have to check when when registration opens. Because a lot of these will have like certain camera policies of like, hey, no, stop filming, turn that off. Visit the official site. Am I not? Oh, duh. I was on it. Well, I think I'm going to be wrapping things up. Very quick little stream, just because I want to hang out, chat about the Switch 2, let you know I'm still here, I'm still alive. And also, like I said, I was going to be streaming anyway. Stream is at 2 o'clock on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I'm going to end the stream here just so I have some time to like chill out for a bit before hopping back into streaming. But I think I set it up so that when this stream ends, it'll just send you right to the waiting room for that Yu-Gi-Oh stream. So yeah, like I said, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Funny reading all your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Nintendo Switch 2, your thoughts of how it connects to Pokemon. And I will see you again. I'll see you in a few minutes for the Yu-Gi-Oh stream on GatorX Yu-Gi-Oh! Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow back here on the main channel for the next Friday GatorX live stream. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. It's GatorX, and I will catch you all later.